In a major step to advance its maritime defense capabilities, the Philippine Navy is moving closer to acquiring decommissioned Ticonderoga-class guided missile cruisers from the United States Navy. With the recent decommissioning of the USS Leyte Gulf at Norfolk, Virginia, this strategic opportunity could enable the Philippines to significantly upgrade its naval forces in response to the evolving security landscape in the Indo-Pacific region. The Ticonderoga-class cruisers are legendary for their advanced combat systems and weaponry, designed specifically for multi-domain warfare. Central to their power is the Aegis combat system, a state-of-the-art radar and weapon suite that allows these ships to track, engage, and neutralize multiple threats across air, surface, and underwater environments simultaneously. Each cruiser is outfitted with 122 vertical launch cells capable of deploying a variety of missiles, standard missiles for layered air defense, ASROC, anti-submarine rocket, missiles for anti-submarine warfare, and the long-range Tomahawk cruise missiles capable of striking targets over 1,000 miles away. Acquiring these ships would give the Philippine Navy unmatched flexibility and firepower, potentially allowing it to hold ground in high-stakes areas like the South China Sea. The potential acquisition of Ticonderoga-class cruisers took center stage during a recent 2+2 dialogue held in Manila, where U.S. Secretary of Defense Lloyd Austin and Secretary of State Antony Blinken met with Philippine Defense Secretary Gilberto Teodoro and Foreign Secretary Enrique Manalo. As both nations underscored their shared commitment to regional stability, discussions included the transfer of these decommissioned cruisers to bolster the Philippine Navy's defensive capabilities. For the Philippines, securing these assets would symbolize a leap forward in addressing maritime security threats and would enhance cooperation in Indo-Pacific defense initiatives. Should the acquisition proceed, these cruisers would represent an unparalleled upgrade for the Philippine Navy. The sophisticated radar and tracking systems on Ticonderoga-class cruisers allow for exceptional situational awareness, critical in contested waters. With the ability to monitor and engage numerous threats at once, the Philippine Navy would be able to establish a far stronger maritime presence, fostering deterrence and helping secure the country's territorial waters from both surface and subsurface threats. However, while the addition of these ships would deliver a strategic advantage, the associated operational and maintenance costs are significant and must be carefully evaluated. Operating and maintaining Ticonderoga-class cruisers will require substantial budget allocations for repairs, spare parts, and crew training, especially to operate the advanced Aegis combat system and other onboard weaponry. Furthermore, Philippine Navy personnel will need extensive training to handle the full array of complex systems and capabilities these cruisers offer, including anti-aircraft, anti-surface, and anti-submarine warfare. Although challenging, these costs are likely to be offset by the cruisers' transformative impact on the Navy's mission readiness and operational reach. The strategic importance of these cruisers would also extend beyond combat. Given their impressive size, range, and capability, Ticonderoga-class cruisers can play a vital role in humanitarian assistance and disaster relief operations, addressing critical needs in the region where the Philippines frequently faces typhoons and natural disasters. This dual-use capability makes them invaluable assets, capable of transitioning from combat roles to peacetime missions, further reinforcing the Philippines' ability to respond to crises swiftly and effectively. If these assets become part of the Philippine Navy, the country's defense posture would be significantly strengthened, and its role in regional security initiatives enhanced. With rising tensions in the South China Sea and increased interest in regional stability, these cruisers would offer a critical layer of defense and extend the Navy's reach across strategic maritime areas. This would not only reinforce the Philippines' ability to patrol its waters but also signal to its allies and partners a solid commitment to safeguarding territorial integrity and maintaining stability in the Indo-Pacific. The prospect of acquiring Ticonderoga-class cruisers comes at a critical juncture, as the United States prepares to launch an unprecedented military assistance program for the Philippines. Amid ongoing challenges with limited military resources, this support could be transformative, bridging the gaps in the Philippine Navy's defense capabilities. Such a program would likely include training, logistical support, and possible upgrades, making the integration of Ticonderoga-class cruisers more feasible and aligning both nations toward a more coordinated regional security approach. As the Philippine Navy and the Department of National Defense, DND, work to solidify these negotiations, the urgency to act cannot be understated. With several Ticonderoga-class cruisers now slated for decommissioning, including the USS Leyte Gulf, the Philippines has a limited window to seize this strategic opportunity. Timely diplomatic efforts, combined with a comprehensive acquisition strategy, could pave the way for these formidable ships to join the Philippine fleet. Adding Ticonderoga-class cruisers to its ranks would be a historic milestone for the Philippine Navy, advancing its capabilities and reinforcing its maritime domain awareness. This move would undoubtedly symbolize a deeper commitment to national defense and a stronger alliance with the United States, setting the stage for a more resilient and adaptable maritime force. As these negotiations continue, the Philippines must prioritize this acquisition to strengthen its defenses, safeguard its maritime interests, and contribute to the enduring stability of the Indo-Pacific region.